Welcome back, guys. Harry here, known as Trade Shop, and today we have some very interesting things. We can see price, it's popping up here after retesting these areas very nicely here on the 4 hour. We did spend quite some time here after that dump yesterday. We spent some time, messed about. Now closing above this pivot, we did already get the continuation up to all-time high. It's kind of in a situation now where we have to wait for a break above all-time high because that's our next resistance level before we can get our upside targets. But looking at structure here, it is looking very good for continuation at the moment. 4 hour Stokes are turned up, and I do think we will get continuation very soon. We do have very good structure here with this type of formation here of accumulation, reaccumulation, higher low structure, right? So then you can see this as a sort of ascending, triangle here. You can see this like this. So there's always the possibility that now I want to keep still above that. Basically, now I would like to stay above that 59,000 to be honest. Otherwise, we could see a correction down here to 57,000, which would still be not out of the question, right? We could have that. But if I was to measure a target, I bet it will line up with my $70,000 target there. It just what makes sense, right? About 69, $70,000, and you can see, yeah, we're about yeah, just about there at my target. So it's making sense. Structure's looking good, and I'm looking for some upside continuation. Same thing goes for Ethereum. We have the same sort of breakout, looking for my upside target to be hit. Uh, yeah, I mean, it's looking good, looking good. I'm looking for that to reach on and upwards. So for our alt of today, we have Cardano here. Interesting movement. So we've had a lot of sideways action bouncing between these support and resistance line I've got here. Now breaking out of this formation here with Stokes pretty much up there. And they travel quite far up there. I want to see what daily is looking like. Daily is looking very constructive, right? Possible trades. Let's see what we can make out of this. I mean, now we do have a clear resistance here. Where did that retested perfectly here? But you see, we're not closing above this next resistance up here, right? So we need to close above there, but there's no indication that it wants to continue up right now unless we get this 1 hour Stoke close. I think if we do get a close above there, we could see some continuation. It would look good for some upside continuation. On top of that, looking at daily momentum has started to cross up. Do we have any competing? Yeah, it is looking constructive here. I mean, the daily is kind of resolving itself. You could argue that, we have some sort of rising structure here. So if we do close today above where my trend line, where this resistance is here at 1.33207, then I do think we will continue up and Cardano. But at the end of the day, look at the movement the daily has made. So what we could happen is we could have a fake out like this, come back and retest before continuing out upwards, right? And it's just, is it ready in this whole formation? Looking at volume in this whole formation, we are starting to pick volume up, which is very good to see, to be honest. I would like this to be, picked up a little bit more, and then I think we can have this upside continuation. That being said, remember guys, take care, trade sharp, and until next time, peace.